Hello, my friends, and welcome to this quick revision about your favorite and lovely subject, chemistry. This is the 12th class today, and we are going to answer a few questions which are related to elements and compounds. Let's start answering the questions with no further ado. So what is an element first? As you know, an element is a group of atoms that share the same, yes, atomic number, which is the number of protons inside the atom, and they go through the same chemical reactions. What is a compound? As you know, my friends, the elements, all of the atoms of the element are, yes, the same. For example, if you take a piece of iron, you're going to see it's only made up of iron atoms, a sodium, also sodium atoms, gold is made up of only gold atoms. But in the case of compounds, we have two or more different atoms bound together. What does that mean? It means, for example, if you take sodium chloride, you're going to see that this is a chemical compound. Why this is a chemical compound? Because sodium chloride is made up of two different elements, the sodium and the chloride. And another example, for example, this is iron 3 oxide, which is made up of iron and oxygen bound together. So the compound is made up of two or more different atoms bound together. What about the molecule? Generally, a molecule could be one atom alone. It could be two or more atoms bound together. And we have three types of molecules. The first one is monoatomic element molecules like iron, gold, sodium, copper, silver, generally metals. What about diatomic molecules? Those diatomic element molecules are made up of the same elements, the same atoms, but they come in pairs. For example, hydrogen. Hydrogen molecule is made up of two atoms. Iron molecule is made up of one atom. Gold molecule is made up of one atom, where, for example, chlorine molecule is made up of two atoms. Sodium molecule is made up of one atom, while fluorine, for example, or nitrogen or oxygen, all of them are made up of two atoms each. Then we have a compound molecule. Generally, a compound molecule is different from the element molecule in terms of the types of elements. Here, the atoms of the same element together, but here with different element. For example, we have diatomic compounds molecules like sodium chloride, let's say, like potassium iodide, like calcium sulfide, sorry. We have calcium sulfide, and we have diatomic, and also we have oligoatomic, like Na2S2O3. We have also, for example, K3PO4, and we have also CaCO3. Those are oligoatomic atomic compound molecules. So in here, I want just like to emphasize a point here. In here, we have one molecule, and this molecule is made up of two Na atoms, and we have two sulfur atoms and four oxygen atoms. So here, one compound molecule which is made up of 8 different atoms, 2 sodium, 2 sulfur, and 2 oxygen. The other one here, if we want to analyze it, also is one molecule. Help me, please. Yes, this molecule is made up of 3 potassium atoms, also 1 phosphor atom, and 4 oxygen atoms. So how many atoms inside this molecule? This molecule includes 8 also atoms. Last but not least, we have this calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate is also one molecule which contains 1 calcium, Ca, and 1 carbon, C, and 3 oxygen, O. So one molecule is made up of 5 atoms, 1 calcium, 1 carbon, 3 oxygen. And we have here, how many types? We have 3 types of atom. 3 types of atoms here. We have also here 3 types, and here 3 types of atoms. 3 different types of atoms. Now, my friends, before I say goodbye to you and finish this class, I would like to answer 2 important questions I have been asked frequently by students while explaining such topic. The first question was, teacher, we all know that an element is a group of atoms that share the same atomic number and go through the same chemical reactions. How can I know whether to write the element in a monoatomic molecule form or diatomic molecule form? Well, the answer to this question is simple. If you can memorize only 6 elements, the only 6 elements in the periodic table which are represented as diatomic element molecules: hydrogen, chlorine, fluorine, nitrogen, oxygen, bromine, and iodine. Those here 5 are gases, this liquid and this solid. If you can memorize them, you're going to finish this problem once and for all, because they are the only 3 elements in the periodic table that can be represented as diatomic element molecules. All of the others 3 elements should be written as monoatomic element molecules. The second question, my friend, was about ozone. A student asked me, teacher, ozone also applies to the definition of elements. Ozone is a group of atoms that share the same atomic number. And I said, yes, it applies to the first condition, but it doesn't for the second one. If you take an ozone molecule and try to give it the reactions of oxygen, it will go through different reactions. So ozone is a compound, not an element, not an oxygen, because it doesn't go through the same reactions as oxygen. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed my class and you learned something new. There are some confusing points in this class, so please, if you don't understand any one of them, please try to repeat the video and play some Kahoot games on my profile on Kahoot website, which are related to elements compounds. This class is very important, and it's going to change your way of looking at the chemical equations. So please understand it well and know how to use elements and compounds and how to differentiate the number of elements, different elements inside one compound. Thank you so much, my friends. And before I go, allow me to write some questions for you as homework for the next class. Now, my friends, those are the questions of our homework. Question number 1, classify these molecules: sodium, hydrogen. This one is called silver sulfate, gold, potassium phosphate, and this one is called ammonium acetate and chlorine, into monoatomic element molecule, diatomic element molecule, diatomic compound molecule, and diatomic compound, oligo compound molecules. Then next question, analyze those chemical compounds into atoms as we have analyzed the others before. Thank you again, my friends, for watching, and please try to solve these questions and play some Kahoot games in order to understand these principles and use them later in our chemistry course in the next classes. Thank you so much, and goodbye again.